Hiya, Terry. 31st of the 12th, 09, New Year's Eve. It's that cold I can't work in my shed or garage. It's minus 4 degrees centigrade outside in England. Basically, I want to show you where I've got to with my Crossmember, the mountings that fit to the Crossmembers. It's been very difficult for me to try and figure out how to put it back together. I must have looked at it and played around with it for about 3 to 3.5 hours in the afternoon, and after looking through a load of reference books and also a video blog from Universal Motors, a blog from America, John Swift, which was very helpful in the end. Anyway, I'll explain to you what I've discovered, and I think like John Swift says, a lot of amateur mechanics like myself who are not a trained mechanic, especially on MGBs, you'll find this very confusing, because I did. First reference materials I use, obviously it's my own notebook that I use to, let me just show you a few pages. This is my second one, but I keep notes of everything I do, dates and when I've taken photographs and everything. As you can see, it's quite full. Like I said, I've already filled one notebook up. Second reference, if I'm struggling, I'll take a look at an old Moss catalogue. Find it very useful, not just for ordering parts, but also diagrams and what parts go where. And also a good reference book is the MG Owners Club catalogue, because I'm a member of the MG Owners Club, and that's got some very good illustrations in. The main book I am using when I need to use a manual is the Haynes MG manual. It's good, but you find out as you're taking the MG apart, there's quite a lot, and especially when you're putting it back together, there's quite a lot of I think vital information missing. Another good book which was recommended from somebody from Ireland was the Haynes Restoration Manual MGB by Lindsay Porter. He does make a reference. None of the other reference books don't make a reference to the Crossmember, but this one here, that does make a reference, and it tells you about how modifications does. But none of the books tell you, here's the Crossmember now, move the torch, none of the books tell you what is the correct way. Does it go that way under the car, or, you know, is it that which is the front and which is the rear? And I'll tell you what, it's really puzzling trying to work that out from the diagrams, and you can't. Trust me, you can't. Here are the original metal plates to fit the bushes in. That's to fit the new bushes in there, which we bought. New gearbox mountings. The other ones weren't too bad, but these new bushes that go in the centre with a pin that goes through. I'll just show you the old ones. This is the old one with a pin, but they just disintegrated. You know, that's how it should be. So as you can see, it's just disintegrated. That's the original pin. Now, let's get back to the Crossmember. Which is the front? That's the front. What I mean is where it faces the engine when it's up underneath the car, because it goes underneath the car like that, up. Which is the front and which is the rear? Now, by watching John Swift's Universal blog on YouTube, thank God for YouTube, what would I do without it? I don't know. Anyway, you can tell by how he's explaining that this here, where the torch is shining, there's like a half moon. Oh, let's turn the light off. Right, there's like a half moon there. That faces the engine, so that's your front. So that gearbox goes up like that. So where I'm standing with the car is where the engine and the gearbox goes over, and it goes over like that. Now, at the back here, it's straight. It's not curved like that. So the back, obviously, that's the back, like I just said, because it's straight. Now, if you have a look at the Crossmembers, what you call metal supports, they're off centre. They lean more towards the back than they do to the front. Now you also notice there are 2 holes here, but on the mounting you get, when you order it, there's only 1 bolt. So which one does it go in? Well, apparently, according to the Universal blog, if you've got a standard gearbox, the mounting, the bolt that's attached to the mounting, if it's a standard gearbox, no overdrive, it goes at the front. If it's an overdrive, it goes at the rear. So that's where it goes. So that's the rear with the straight, so it goes there. So you can put that in there like that. Obviously, I'll bolt all these up, not over tight, but I can do that when it's actually up on the car. But I'm just showing you now how it goes. Now, we've got here, I'll just move the new bushes. We've got here what I call the centre brackets, right? And if you notice, that is differently shaped. Now, according to John Swift from Universal Motors, you've got 16 different variations of where all this can go. Now, what is recommended, and it works, right, is you've got a straight edge there on the right hand side as you're looking at it, and one with like a bit sticking out to the left hand side. The left hand side goes to the rear, so the straight edge bit, which is that bit, goes to the front of the cross member, which is there. Remember I said the front is where on all, they're all slight, there's 3 or 4 different types of cross members, but mine's a MGB 74 and it's got no bar sticking out. I think it's this way, stopping the gearbox moving. It's all in the one unit. Like I said, 1974. Then you've got this. These holes are not in the centre of the bracket. If you loop it off centre, so if you put them in that way, it goes that way. If you turn it round, put it in that way, it goes that way. Now, you have here 2 holes. One there, and one there. That's where they are fixed on. So, let's just move that. Put that on there like that. And then what you do is you line that up like that. Obviously I will have these bushes in these brackets and the bottom bracket as well, but I'm just showing you for now. So then, let's see if it's lined up. Right, that isn't lined up. So I know now, because I know this is the front, and I know the straight edge bit goes to the front. I know these are right. I know that the mounting here is in the right place, because if you look there, the hole there for the front of the cross member is for standard, and for overdrive, which is mine, goes there. So if you look down there, it's not level, it's not in line, the bottom plate, through that hole there. So what I have to do, remove that, is when I come to fix it, is to turn it round, because remember I said them holes are offset, line it up, and then that goes. And if you, I don't know whether you can see, that there's the straight edge bit, there's the holes, and if you look from above, that is now in line with the bottom bracket, which is there. I don't know whether you can see my finger. That is how it goes. So that's how it will look like, and obviously I've got to put these bushes in. That's how it should look like, ready for go on your car when you put your engine and gearbox in together. So I've just given you a bit of benefit of my experience there. Like I said, it took me 3.5 hours from different sources, checking, reading, going on the internet, on YouTube, looking at different blogs, come across Universal Motors. He explained it to a fashion which I think anybody that's mechanically minded can understand. And as soon as I watched that, I gathered what he was saying. I was on the right track then. So happy motoring, and everybody have a happy new year. Best of luck, everybody. Bye.